name's Chris Myrick, and welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I wanted to show you guys my 1992 Geo Tracker. A little bit of history about this tractor. In August 9th of 2020, during the pandemic, remember when we were getting all that free money that I didn't need, I ended up using it to buy a project car. I had a couple, about $2,000, $2,500 around there saved up to buy a project car, and I wasn't thinking of a Geo Tractor. I was actually looking for a Mazda Miata, first generation, but I came across this one, and you know what, I bought it. It was not in very good shape when I got it. I'll tell you one thing, when I went out and bought it from the guy, he lived about an hour and a half from my house, so I had to drive way out there. He wanted $900 for it. We test drove it. The test drive, he had to air up 2 tires, fill it up with gas, and jump start the thing. And we drove it up and down his road, got about 35 miles an hour, and so it ran dry, but it ran like crap. The exhaust system was fried. We don't know what the engine didn't sound all that great, and I asked him, "What's your bottom dollar? What would you take?" And I thought he might say $700, and he said $500. I just want it off my property. So I called AAA, towed it back home, and right when AAA dropped it off, they looked at me and said, my wife came out and looked at me and said, "Why did you buy that piece of crap?" But it's taken a lot of work, new tires, new top. It has the original engine. It had 172,803 miles when I got it, and now just went over 176,000, so up over 3,000 miles in a little less than 2 years, and most of that in the last year. But I had a new exhaust system put in. I had the valves adjusted, tune-up, complete works, all the vacuum lines gone through, new battery, new oil pan gasket, new valve gasket, all the work on it, but it runs great. I think this thing gets 25 miles to a gallon now. Everything's pretty much original. I repainted the rims, I did some work here and there, I even put some new carpet, so I'm going to come around and get my iPad, and I'm going to give you a brief tour of my 1992 Geo Tractor. So here I go. Let's look first on the outside. Like I said, it's all original. The underneath, I fixed up some of the rust holes that were, there was some rust on the rocker panels, and I've learned on YouTube how to fix them up, and I went ahead and rhino line, put about 3 coats of rhino lining underneath, and I didn't think I did a bad job at all. As you can tell, these are the original rims. I kind of spray paint them the same color. It's metallic silver. I bought some aftermarket center caps. It did come with one original center cap. I'll show you right here on the back spare tire. So there's the Geo name right there. So yep, that was the only center cap it came with. I went and bought some aftermarket ones, so I think it turned out pretty good. There's the rhino line work I did on underneath on that side. Overall, it's really good shape. I do have a clear coat issue on the right and left side. Only the center's kind of still has the clear coat, but the right and left side's kind of missing it. It's got a little bang. If you back up, it did have a tow bar. We call it the Little Minion. I came up with a name about a year ago, and I should have had I do have a Minion doll I keep in the center. It's the one with the one eye. I should have brought that out. Maybe next time I'll show it to you guys. But the kids really like it. They call it the Minion Mobile. And I'll show you on the inside. The original interior. You can hear my key. Still have my key. Let me pull it out real quick. But I did put brand new yellow carpet in. Yeah, I wanted to kind of brighten up the color a little bit. I put a new stereo right in there. I used some carpet, a little bit of carpet where the ashtray used to be. It's missing the ashtray. This seat has a seat cover on the bottom because it has a bad hole. I'll show you here. If I pull it back, you can see right in here. See, it's been cut out. They spilled something hard, so I had to put some cushion and a seat cover over that. I like to redo the seats eventually. Here's the back seats here. I got my chairs back here, but the top's behind here. You can see it's behind all that. I have a new top behind there. It's all folded up. Let me get you right in here. I can show you right now the original mileage right now says 76,084. We drove this last weekend for about 90 miles last Saturday, and it did great. Let me kind of start it up here. I'm gonna put my key in. My door is open. There it is. As you can tell, my brake light's on. It's an electrical issue, but the brakes are fine. I'm sorry, my hand got on the way. We don't know why. I do have the emergency brake on. When I undo it, the light kind of dims down, but you can see how it revs up. We redid the exhaust and took out the catalytic converter, so it sounds a little more louder than it used to. It's missing the vents up front, but let me turn it off here. But it gets about 25 miles to a gallon. I say I paid $500 for it, and I probably put about $3 grand into it, so probably altogether about $3,500. Little minor things, but it's really fun to drive. A little more history. I'm the 8th owner. I found that out. The first 2 owners put about 145,000 miles in a 20-year period. Then went through, a whole bunch more owners till I got as the 8th owner during a 9-year period. Oh, and I am a OU fan. Sorry if you don't like OU, but I did install this. I want you to hear it. It is my musical alarm. Everybody sounds like ice cream truck. Here we go. I can get going. Now it doesn't want to work. It's been temperamental lately. Well, I do have a musical horn, but it doesn't want. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But anyway, I'm going to put this as part 1. I plan to show more videos of my Geo Tracker. Put any likes, any comments. But you guys, hope you enjoy it. And thank you for watching my video.